Hello everyone, it's me again. Today I will recap the movie Warm Bodies. 8 years after the apocalypse, a zombie can't remember his name, but he is sure that it starts with the letter R. Unlike his fellow zombies, even change he has transformed, he still has human thoughts and emotions. R spends all day wandering around an airport that is now filled with zombies. His fellow zombies are all the people he met that day, and suddenly everyone turned into zombies. Some of them have evolved into evil zombies that attack humans, called bonies. These are zombies that have completely lost all emotions and humanity. This is also what R wants the least. He always tries to keep his emotions and thoughts, hoping that one day he will have a normal life again. R lives in the fuselage of the plane, spends his days listening to music, and has a close friend, temporarily called M. The two occasionally communicate with each other by groaning and growling. Like many other zombies, although he is still conscious, he also craves human flesh like his friends, especially the brain. Because when eating it, R can experience all the memories of the victim, and will feel alive. One day, the whole group goes into the city to find food. In another development, the remaining humans are now living together within the safe walls. A group of young people, including Julie and her friends, are assigned to collect medical supplies from a hospital in the city. This trip causes her team to encounter R's group. Hearing human voices, the zombies happily rush into the hospital. Inside, Julie and the others are getting medicine. Nora realizes something is wrong, so she warns everyone. Suddenly, zombies attack them. The two sides were fighting fiercely, but to kill these almost immortal zombies, the only way was to headshot them. Otherwise, no matter how much they shot, it would just be scratching an itch. R suddenly saw Julie and fell in love with her at first sight. The girl was very strong and brave, taking down many of R's friends. Without hesitation, R went to Julie but immediately got shot by Perry, Julie's boyfriend. R grabbed Perry's leg. Food was brought to his mouth. R angrily rushed to finish Perry off and ate his brain. Perry's memories immediately appeared in R's head, including their beautiful love story. This made her like Julie even more. While watching the dramatic part, the part of his brain that he ate stopped working. He wanted to save it for later viewing, so he kept a part of Perry's brain in his pocket. After that, R tried to approach Julie, while the girl thought her life was over. She stood rooted to the spot when she saw R approaching her. R leaned close to Julie and sniffed. He knew that Julie had lost her human scent. He was relieved and held Julie's hand through the crowd of zombies. The zombies couldn't smell the delicious meat either. The girl successfully blended in with the zombies and walked. R led Julie with him, past a guard zombie. They walked to the plane where he was living. She was scared and only dared to sit in a corner. R tried to explain that he wouldn't hurt her, but other than growling, he can't say anything. The more R tried to explain, the more scared Julie became. Seeing Julie crying in fear, R gave her some private space to calm down. After that, he went out to join the group of zombie friends. Julie watched and kept trembling in fear and helplessness. After that, because wanting to understand Julie better, R found a seat and continued to eat Perry's brain. In Perry's memory, R saw the two of them having dinner together. Julie's father prevented Perry from participating in the construction of the wall, separating him from his father. But because of worry, Perry and Julie escaped to the construction site. They went through a secret tunnel to get there. When they arrived, they found out that Perry's father had turned into a zombie. The group of zombie workers saw them and started attacking the two. In an urgent situation, Julie was forced to shoot Perry's father in the head, killing him on the spot. The noise attracted the attention of the other zombies. The group of zombies immediately chased after the two. At that time, R understood why Julie was so afraid of him, because she thought all zombies were evil. He returned to Julie. The girl panicked and took out a knife to defend herself. He tried to calm Julie down by bringing her a blanket. He turned on some music to help Julie relax. Julie didn't understand why the zombie acted like that, and was momentarily confused as she looked at the zombie next to her. R was immersed in love with her crush, causing his long-dead heart to start beating again. The next morning, Julie woke up and realized that R would not harm her. The girl asked R to find her some food. He obediently listened, not forgetting to ask Julie to stay on the plane. Of course, when R went out, Julie immediately ran away. But unfortunately, she saw zombies all around her. Julie panicked and looked for a place to hide, but the zombies had caught her scent and were coming. R suddenly appeared again. He looked at Julie with a questioning gaze. Why was Julie not on the plane but here? R smeared some blood on Julie's face and taught her how to disguise herself as a zombie. Unexpectedly, Julie imitated it and looked very similar. The two of them just walked past the zombies without being detected. When they returned to the plane, R gave Julie food and water. She was attracted by the kindness of the zombie and relaxed. She started asking his name, but then she also asked him to help her leave this place to go home. R couldn't bear to leave her crush, so he came up with all kinds of reasons to hold her back. R said that it wasn't safe outside, Julie should stay a few more days, so that the other zombies would forget about her existence. Julie was surprised that R had the ability to communicate, unlike other zombies. In the next few days, the two spent time hanging out together. While Julie was sleeping, R ate the last pieces of Perry's brain. He saw Perry trying to save Julie, but R killed him. R spat out all the food, feeling guilty for killing the person Julie loved. But when he looked back, Julie had disappeared. She ran away and was stopped by the zombies. She tried her best to attack, but couldn't fight back against these zombies. Very quickly, she fell into a disadvantageous position. Zombie M was about to eat Julie. When R suddenly rushed in to stop her, he killed the other zombies to protect Julie. Only then did Julie explain that she had been back for too long and had to return home. Zombie M became angry when she saw R treating Julie well, telling R to eat her. M thought that as a zombie, there was no reason to spare humans. But R did not want to do that. The two argued, leading to the appearance of Bonies. R left the way for Julie and ran away from there to avoid a Bonies, then encountered 3 Bonies outside. The Bonies who followed were immediately locked outside the glass door by R. They encountered a group of other Bonies who wanted to corner R. M suddenly drove over and crashed into Bonies, and then drove the two to their own kind. R was afraid that they would harm the person he loved, so he grabbed Julie's hand. Seeing the touching love before their eyes, the hearts of the other zombies melted as well. Therefore, they let the two go. The Bonies discovered and ran after the R's car, but were too late. Feeling the true love of the human and zombie couple, the zombies gradually regained their heartbeats. This proves that this infectious disease seems to have a complete cure. But that was their story for later. What they had to face right now was the skeleton zombies who had come to take revenge. They were angry that Group M had betrayed their kind, chased everyone away, and planned to attack humans. On this side, R and Julie stopped to rest at an abandoned house. They found a camera and happily took pictures of each other. When Julie was about to go to sleep, a patrol team was passing through the area. R thought she would return, but Julie did not ask for help, because she was afraid that the army would kill R. When it was time to sleep, because her clothes were too wet and cold, Julie had to take them off to sleep to avoid the cold. R saw the scene and felt very confused. R felt guilty and confessed to Julie that he had killed and eaten her boyfriend. This made Julie sad and disappointed. That night, R found her true human emotions again. He dreamed. In the dream, he saw Julie, Perry, and Nora. But when he wished to be with Julie, her boyfriend replied that R could not because he had eaten Perry. When he woke up, R found that Julie had left because his mistake was unforgivable. R was sad, walked back to the plane, decided to forget everything that had happened before. On this side, Julie finally returned home, where the walls separated. After undergoing a test showing that she was not infected, she was reunited with her father, Colonel Grigio. He hugged his daughter and comforted her, then led her inside the impregnable wall. R wandered around for a while and came across his group of friends. Knowing that he was heartbroken, they tried their best to comfort R and told him that last night, everyone had dreams. That was a sign of being human. Everyone was very happy, but the urgent problem now was that the Bonies had planned to attack the human settlement. R was afraid that Julie would be in danger, so he sneaked into the wall to inform her, with the support of M and other friends. At the same time, they also gathered good zombies to help humans in the fight against the Bonies. R left his friends waiting at the stadium. Then from the memories in Perry's brain, he began to search for the secret path that the two of them had taken before. In the room at this time, Julie was telling Nora about R. Of course, Nora did not believe it, and even mocked Julie for imagining things. She couldn't sleep again, so she went out to the balcony, unexpectedly seeing R standing below. Nora was also shocked but promised to keep it a secret for her best friend. Julie immediately ran down and hugged him. She was even more surprised when she could feel the warmth from R's body. Julie secretly brought him into the house, so that the patrol team wouldn't find out. At first, Nora was also very scared, but gradually discovered that R was really different from the other zombies. R told Julie about the Bonies' plan to attack the city. She intended to take him to see her father, but Nora thought he would die before getting there. The two girls decided to change his appearance to look like a normal person. The two girls put makeup on R and saw that he really looked like a person now. Meanwhile, outside the wall, the Bonies were starting to attack the city. The two led R successfully to see Colonel Grigio. It seemed that the army was ready to fight, because they knew about the appearance of the Bonies. Julie tried to explain to her father that there was still hope for the zombies to be cured, but the colonel didn't believe it. Seeing this, R decided to reveal the truth about himself, discovering that he was a zombie. Colonel Grigio immediately pointed a gun at R's head. Luckily, Nora was prepared to suppress it. She stopped Colonel Grigio so that Julie and R could leave. Their plan failed. The two decided to go warn their other zombie friends. After arriving at the stadium, they were surprised to see a large number of zombies gathered by M. He told R that they were willing to help humans fight against the Bonies. Not long after, the Bonies rushed in. While R tried to protect Julie, M and the other zombies held off the Bonies. But one escaped and started chasing the two of them. It grabbed R, knocked him down, and Julie was also attacked by another. R quickly defeat them, saving Julie. At this time, Colonel Grigio's army also arrived. They were confused when they saw the zombie group fighting against other Bonies. A fierce battle also took place. After that, the soldiers stood still and observed the situation. Very quickly after that, they also confirmed the current situation. The enemy of the enemy is our friend. They immediately joined forces with the gentle zombies to fight against the Bonies. Just as a soldier was about to be attacked by the Bonies, a zombie appeared and knocked it down to protect the humans. Realizing that they had good intentions, the two sides joined forces to fight against the Bonies. Meanwhile, R and Julie ran forever, finally reaching a dead end. Behind them were hungry zombies. With no other choice, R promised to protect Julie with his life. He hugged Julie, jumped out, and used his body as a cushion. Luckily, there was a swimming pool below. R was hit very hard and passed out. Julie quickly pulled him up. After a while, R also woke up. The two hugged and kissed each other. R's white pupils returned to normal. Both of them were still happy. He was suddenly shot in the shoulder by Julie's father. She turned around to see the army surrounding the two. Julie used her body to shield R and begged her father. She tries to explain that R has turned back into a human. At this time, everyone did not expect the bullet wound made him bleed. This proved that R had revived, no longer a zombie that did not know pain. In the end, Colonel Grigio had to believe that zombies had the chance to become normal people again. He came up with a new strategy. The good zombies and the army cooperated to fight against the Bonies. Those evil zombies were finally defeated and destroyed. Some died of hunger. After that, humans now began to live in harmony with the good zombies. They believe that one day this group of zombies can heal themselves and become human again. R also openly starts a normal love relationship with Julie. The huge barrier is gradually broken down, signaling the end of the apocalypse. The movie ends here. Love is something extremely magical. It can heal all human wounds, both physical and mental. Going through ups and downs together, looking back later, you will understand what a magical feeling it is. Thank you very much for your support so that the channel can develop like today. If you find it interesting, please give me a like and a comment about this movie. Especially, please subscribe to the channel to follow my movie recap. See you again, my dear friends.